Ever wish you could just like skip the boring parts and jump straight to the exciting stuff? Well, in the world of quantum physics, that's becoming a reality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. We're diving into some incredible research today coming out of Aalto University in Finland,
Okay, cool.
where researchers have made a quantum system jump energy levels, like in a way that was thought to be impossible before,
Wow.
like teleporting to the top of a skyscraper instead of taking the stairs or the elevator.
Yeah, so they've just completely bypassed everything in between.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So this all hinges on a formula from 1932.
Oh, wow, 1932, okay.
Yeah, it's called the Landau-Zener-Stickelberg-Majorana formula.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to remember that one.
You don't have to. You don't have to. But it's all about predicting the probability of a system jumping between energy levels, especially when the energy is changing quickly.
So, like, trying to climb a ladder as it's, like, wobbling back and forth,
Yes.
you might just skip a rung entirely.
A perfect analogy, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, imagine applying that same principle to the tiny world of quantum mechanics.
Right.
So the Aalto team, they used this formula in a very clever way, applying it to a superconducting circuit.
Okay.
Now, for our listeners who might not be super familiar, can you explain what a superconducting circuit is and why it's important here?
Sure. A superconducting circuit is a special type of electrical circuit that operates at extremely low temperatures, much colder than outer space.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super cold.
Okay.
At these temperatures, materials exhibit superconductivity, meaning they can conduct electricity with zero resistance.
Okay.
And that's what allows them to exploit the rules of quantum mechanics.
So by using this superconducting circuit and leveraging this, nearly century-old formula, they essentially trick the system into taking a shortcut, skipping an energy level entirely.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow.
They made the quantum system jump directly from its lowest energy state, what we call the ground state, to the third level, also known as the second excited state, without ever touching the second level.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So this is where it gets really interesting for the future of computing.
Yeah,
Can you explain why this discovery is such a big deal?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So in conventional computers, information is processed sequentially, like step by step.
All right.
But with this discovery, we're talking about bypassing those steps, leading to potentially exponential increases in speed and efficiency.
So instead of going through a complicated series of calculations,
Right.
it can essentially jump to the answer much faster.
Precisely.
Wow.
And because we're no longer limited to moving between adjacent energy levels, we could potentially encode information in even more states. It's like suddenly discovering a hidden dimension in computing, massively expanding the possibilities for storing and processing information.
That's mind-boggling. So we're not just talking about slightly faster computers here. We're talking about a complete paradigm shift in how we approach computing. Wow. This discovery has the potential to revolutionize fields like drug discovery, material science, artificial intelligence, all sorts of things, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, imagine being able to simulate complex molecular interactions, like at an unprecedented speed,
Yeah.
or developing new materials with properties we never thought possible.
Exactly.
It sounds like this breakthrough could unlock a whole new world of possibilities.
Yeah.
But how do they actually pull this off? What did the Aalto team's experiment look like?
So they took two of these Landau-Zener-Stickelberg-Majorana processes
Okay.
and applied them simultaneously to their superconducting circuit.
So they essentially doubled down on this 1932 formula.
Right.
How did that help them achieve this quantum leap?
It's like a carefully choreographed dance.
Okay.
They manipulate the energy levels with incredible precision, nudging the system towards one state, but then quickly pulling it to another,
Oh,
making it skip a step in the process.
so they're really exploiting the strangeness of quantum mechanics to do something that would be impossible in the everyday world we experience.
That's right. It really does highlight how different the quantum world is from our everyday experience.
Right, and it's something that we kind of have to wrap our heads around, right? Because it's so different than what we experience.
Yeah, it is.
But what's even more remarkable, I think, is that this method, it doesn't require, perfect precision.
You're right. It is surprisingly robust.
Really.
Yeah.
So even if there are slight variations in the system, they can still make this quantum jump happen.
That's right.
Huh.
They found that even with some drift in the qubit frequency,
Okay.
think of it like the system slightly changing its tune,
Okay, yeah.
the transfer probability remained high.
So this robustness is a huge advantage then when you're thinking about actually building practical quantum computers.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's not just a theoretical concept.
Right.
It actually works in a real-world setting.
Precisely. The Aalto team demonstrated this in an actual experiment, which is what makes this so exciting.
Yeah.
It's not just science fiction anymore, it's science fact.
This is really shifting our understanding of what's possible with quantum computing.
It really is.
It's like opening a door to a whole new dimension of possibilities.
And think about the implications for quantum computer architecture.
Yeah.
Currently, adding more qubits.
Okay.
The basic unit of information in a quantum computer to a system increases its complexity exponentially.
Oh, wow.
But this discovery could make it much easier to scale up quantum computers by simplifying the control mechanisms needed.
So instead of needing to build these massive complex systems, we could potentially achieve the same computational power with a smaller, more efficient setup.
That's the hope.
That's amazing.
It's still early days, of course.
Right.
But this discovery represents a huge step towards making quantum computing more practical and accessible.
It's fascinating to me to think that this research was inspired by a formula from 1932.
I know, me too.
Like, it really speaks to the enduring power of fundamental research.
It really is amazing.
Yeah.
The Landau-Zener-Stickelberg-Majorana formula has been a cornerstone of physics and chemistry for almost a century.
Right.
But no one had thought to apply it to quantum computing in this way until now.
Like, it just goes to show you, sometimes the most groundbreaking discoveries come from connecting seemingly disparate ideas.
Absolutely.
It's like they've taken this abstract concept from nearly 100 years ago and turned it into a tool that could potentially revolutionize our world.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder, what other hidden gems are waiting to be discovered in the vast library of scientific knowledge?
Right.
What other seemingly obscure formulas or theories could hold the key to unlocking the next technological revolution?
It's exciting to think about.
It is.
Isn't it? It's like we're standing on the edge of a whole new era of scientific discovery.
I think
an era where the boundaries between disciplines are blurring and the pace of innovation is accelerating at an unprecedented rate.
It truly is a remarkable time to be alive.
Yeah.
And this discovery by the Aalto team is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of knowledge.
So before we get too carried away with the future, let's bring it back to the present.
Okay.
For our listeners who want to delve deeper into this topic, are there any specific terms or concepts they should search for?
Absolutely. If you're interested in learning more, I would suggest looking into superconducting transmon qubits.
Okay.
That's the specific type of superconducting circuit the Aalto team used in their experiment.
Okay.
You can also search for Landau-Zener transitions to understand the theoretical underpinnings of their work.
Got it.
And of course, you can always look up the research paper published by the Aalto University team.
Yes.
It's fascinating reading.
Excellent suggestions. We'll be sure to include links to those resources in the show notes. And for those of you who are new to the deep dive, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
We're always exploring fascinating topics from the world of science and technology, and we love hearing your suggestions for future deep dives.
All right.
So please leave us your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, it really is amazing to think how this one discovery, could potentially reshape entire industries. It's wild.
It is.
But before we wrap up this deep dive,
let's
just take a step back and recap what we've learned today. Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so we started by discussing a groundbreaking discovery in quantum computing from a team at Aalto University in Finland.
Right.
They found a way to make a quantum system jump multiple energy levels at once without passing through the levels in between.
Yeah, this quantum leap, as we've been calling it, is possible thanks to a cleverly applied formula from 1932 called the Landau-Zener-Stickelberg-Majorana formula. Wow, what a mouthful.
But yeah, it predicts the likelihood of a quantum system jumping energy levels.
That's right.
And the team achieved this by using a superconducting circuit, which operates at those ultra-low temperatures.
Right.
And allows them to harness the unique properties of quantum mechanics. And you explained how this discovery could lead to significant advancements in quantum computing.
Yeah.
potentially making these systems so much faster and more efficient.
Right.
And we even touched upon the implications for fields like drug discovery and material science.
Absolutely. We also discussed how this discovery could change the way we think about building quantum computers,
Right.
potentially making it easier to create larger and more powerful systems.
So where do we go from here?
Right.
What are some of the key takeaways you want our listeners to remember from this deep dive?
Okay, well, I think first it's crucial to understand that we're still in the early stages of quantum computing.
Okay.
There are many challenges ahead
Yeah.
before these systems become commonplace. However, discoveries like this one from the Aalto team are paving the way for a future where quantum computers could revolutionize our world.
It's also, I think a powerful reminder that even the most fundamental scientific discoveries can have unexpected and far-reaching applications.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, who would have thought that a formula from 1932 would hold the key to unlocking these possibilities in quantum computing?
Exactly. And it highlights the importance of continued investment in basic scientific research.
Yes.
You never know where the next breakthrough will come from.
So true, so true. And to all our listeners out there, we encourage you to stay curious.
Yes.
Keep exploring.
Keep asking questions.
And never stop asking questions.
All right.
Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to make the next groundbreaking discovery.
It could be you.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of quantum computing, be sure to like and subscribe and leave us a comment below.
We love hearing from you.
We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions for future topics. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of science and technology.